Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Mother of Karma, and I'm back with a very deep channeled message. I want to start off by saying please hit the bell, okay? Turn on the notifications so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a video. And please feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it, okay? In addition to that, thank you for tapping in with me. Do those things. It's super free, so I don't see why you wouldn't do that. It's free, so you should just, you know, just give me a, oops, sorry. Yep, just give me a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a pinch, okay? I'm not asking for anything, really. I'm telling you to do these things because it's free, so it's like, why not? And then it's kind of going to be a very rewarding feeling when you're in all my videos before I blow up, so then I'll know, like, who my OGs are, all right? Guys, if you have been here on my channel for a while, or if you are new and you have recently been going back into my other videos, I am actually quite here to tell you that I ended up drawing, okay, I dedicated a book, okay, this is my black book, this is the Dreams and Visions book of me. There's so much that I've seen that I have not drawn, okay, but for the some of the significant things that reappear in my mind, I tend to draw them out. So, in one of my previous readings, this video, by the way, is going to be about aliens and the Anunnaki. So, I've had multiple encounters with them, actually. They never physically showed, well, that's a lie. I have woken up on a ship, laying on a metal table with nothing but a piece of white sheet cloth over my entire body, and actually drew this. So let me see if I can find that one. But, yep, it's one of the first few. All right. So I'm here to, this is pretty much what the fuck I saw. And there was multiple of them. And as I sat up, I looked to my right and I tried to, if you can see my hand here, I tried to reach out to this feminine, female energy. And it's giving Mother Monarch, okay? And I think it's very important for people to understand that aliens are God-like beings. God created them as well, but they are okay, so I just recently learned that the Anunnaki are natural, they resonate at a higher frequency. They take the form of animals and other people whose energy resonates at a higher frequency as theirs, mainly because they are not physical beings. They have transcended into light beings, alternate beings, alt. It's giving computer alt. Like, I don't think we realize how programmed this entire fucking world is, the one that we currently reside on, this 3D fucking plane. And, it's just, it's giving mental constriction, okay? Nanoparticles are extremely important. I don't know if you guys pay attention. They call it chemtrails. There's a lot of people who say it's a conspiracy. But bitch, have you ever looked up in the motherfucking sky instead of calling some shit a fucking conspiracy theorist? No. Or a conspiracy theory, excuse me. You probably have, but you still fucking refuse to believe it. Mainly because you maybe because you're a deceiver, okay? You're not a believer. Deceivers are people who, they enforce other people to not believe. They enforce, you know, don't be so open-minded, yada yada. Meanwhile, these deceivers are fucking people in higher places who are open-minded, but only in the dark, with people who do dark things. It's just like sick. It's more so like, you need your ass be like, when you dark ass motherfuckers gonna realize that you're not gonna win. There's nothing to fucking win besides you guys sitting here trying to take the soul from another person, which you can't even do that. But y'all still try it. It's mind-boggling, more so. And then you try to blind other people from realizing the truth of this reality, which is that we are all in a motherfucking simulation, okay? And even the weather is fucking controlled at this point. I don't think you guys realize that back in the day, the Egyptian, the true African people went to the Caucasus Mountains in order to, they were exploring. And when they were there, they came across the white man. And they pretty much kept they saved the white people, white race, from becoming feral fucking cave rats, pretty much. And that's just the truth. Look into the Moors and the Caucasus Mountains. In addition to that, recently they have been attempting to reconstruct or re-assimilate or what's the word? Yeah, reconstruct portals. Okay, it's CERN. You guys need to look into CERN. CERN. Also, there are patents that are HAARP. They are responsible for underground laboratories, technological laboratories, and all type of different stuff. Don't ask me how I know this. I just know this shit. And these motherfuckers like are really like, I don't know why. 7:07 p.m. I'm tired of talking about Stranger Things because it is a movie, but people get so infatuated with movies and TV shows. That's why I don't fucking watch TV. They're getting so infatuated with movies and TV and shit like that, and they don't realize that all of these movies and shit come from somewhere. It comes from the mind. It comes from a factual situation or experience in which that has already happened. We are just living in a fucking reality that is repeating itself over fucking time. And time is a fucking man-made construct illusion. And if you look back into different histories and different calendars, apparently when we switched from the Mayan calendar to the Gregorian calendar, we ended up losing somehow 8 fucking years because we let white people sit here and tell us about our fucking time instead of going off of what our natives have left here historically for us to understand. So brainwashing, okay? Let's implement what us white people created after, you know, you guys came, the true gods, the true inhibitors of the earth, which are African American people. All right, and alien. I don't even like saying alien. Okay, and extraterrestrial life, alternate beings. Okay, the alternate beings they're just an evolved race, and they say like it was an ice age, right? That took out everything after, you know, even before, I think the Ice Age was before the natives were pillaged off their land on the Trail of Tears or something like that. But they say it's an Ice Age. It was the reason for why we don't have all these species and different types of animals or anything like that anymore. No, it's because these motherfuckers took the information that the true inhibitors and gods and goddesses of the earth blessed them to fucking have, and they became demonic. They became lustful, greed, overpowering energy. They just became, you know, so reliant on the good of people to where they started instilling fear into them so that they could easily give up that good within their soul. Okay. Also, going back, that was my interaction. That was actually, was it my first? That was my first first time actually seeing alien beings. And when, as I was drawing this, they were all like, there was one main female, this one. This is mother of the ship. This is mother monarch. All right. And what freaked me the fuck out is I had this dream back in, I had this vision. It wasn't even like, I was like in like REM sleep, but I was awake, but I wasn't asleep. Yeah, well, I was in a trance-like state and I was in Georgia. And while I was visiting Georgia, something is so significant about Georgia. I guess it's because it's a state. It's along the coast, along the waters. The energy there is just a little bit more spiritually. When you're at that frequency, it's a little more. Nails in a coffin. That's what I'm getting. It's a little more hectic. It's a little more magical. Unfortunately, why would it be unfortunate? Because the wrong people are using it. All right. So right now, I currently live in Las Vegas. California is only 3 hours away, and I was doing some research earlier. And I was, you know, studying the Anunnaki and stuff like that. Then I came across this clip from Scooby-Doo. It's called Evil Entity Scooby-Doo, and it's pretty much like when this smaller dog talks to Scooby and tells Scooby like, you know, I'm Anunnaki. We can only come to Earth. We come to Earth to help humans, you know, evolve and see past their troubles and stuff like that. When they come at a time called Nibiru, and at this time, this dog also warned that they could not help if the evil entity that was buried in Crystal Cove was disturbed or awakened, and that tomb is to stay sealed forever. And I believe that back in history, back in time, at things that we aren't even aware of, I believe that the Caucasus white people ended up going and opening this tomb, which is why there is this huge energetic shift on Earth, which is why we are fucking daily in the darkness and not ascending. We're not on the same level. Let me just show y'all, like, we're just not here. I've already seen the motherfucking future, y'all. I could tell y'all what these buildings look like, all type of shit. This is what this shit fucking looks like. All right, these buildings, was giving like the magic bean or the bean from Chicago. I've never fucking been to Chicago. I've never been to Chirac. I've never been to Chi-Town. I've never fucking been there. So I was like, hold on. What metal is the magic bean made out of? Okay, so the connection here is Crystal Cove. I'm gonna come back to that. That's what they call, yeah, that's what they call it, the magic bean in Chicago. Yeah, what's that? There's Drake's song, 2:30, baby, won't you meet me by the bean? Okay, it was actually called Cloudgate. All right, I stand corrected, but when I was working at a travel agency for Hilton hotels, I was taking calls all day, getting people to go to different destinations in the US, and this was definitely called like the magic bean. Like everybody that called in was like, and that was ever interested in Chicago, wanted to go there because of the bean. But it's called a Cloudgate. So what? But when okay, so look this up. But as I'm looking at it, it looks like a bean, but it's all metal. But it's literally a reflection of its surroundings. The bean was created because, okay, so it is the bean. I don't know why Google is saying it's the Cloudgate. Okay, so maybe there's a message here, like, you know, Google is the fucking host of all the bullshit. All right, they love to play with people, even though the shit is all the information's online. So, it is one of the best ways to capture Chicago's beautiful skyline while still being in the photo. 2 proposals that were submitted in 1999 for a showpiece sculpture that would sit in Millennium Park. And you know what? Something happened very significant in the year 2000. I would tell y'all that. Besides people being birthed, something happened. That is when the timeline shifted. Damn, somebody's pissed. Okay. Come through, ancestors, because what? All right, so what is the connection here? What am I supposed to be making of this? It's a reflection of it's literally like it's like a mocking monument. All right, so going back to the connection that I made like earlier today, like before I even got all this information, before like it sent me into a fucking research spiral. But pretty much I was just trying to fucking focus and work and take calls and shit. And I'm just like, why is like the energy like nobody like at my job was like upbeat or anything. Everybody's like, yeah, it just you could just tell that the energy was off. But anyway, so this is the vision that I seen from, if you go, you have to go back and watch my older videos when I talked about the Vibrant Andromedan portals, SpaceX, the jellyfish, life on Mars. Those 3 videos are extremely significant. I go over my experiences and I go into detail about the things that I learned and the information that that I read, pondered, investigated during that time, trying to understand the message. But this is what the future looks like. All right, the buildings are very concave. They're very they're symmetrical, but they're very spherical as well. A lot of glass. All right, glass and silver. 7:17 p.m. somebody's car alarm just started going off. So glass and silver are very significant, but also I find it to let you guys know that when I was looking, did I draw the window? Yeah. Okay, so if you look here, like, you see how this part, it's like this whole thing was different windows and stuff, but you can see, like, right here, I cut it off, and there's a person standing there. When I saw this building, that part that was cut off was like all windows, like it just looked like a work building. But when I looked at it and I focused, the whole front of the building turned into like this collective platform of people just standing there watching and looking, like imagine being, I don't know if you guys been at the Stratosphere in Las Vegas, but imagine being at the top of the world and just like you have this big ass window that opens up and it's tall. It's more like an oval shape, like a sideways eye. And all right, yeah, like a sideways eye. And these are flying cars. So these are literally pods, but when they fly, you can see like they're all on different linear paths. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. They're all they all travel on different. It's like imagine driving on longitude and latitude line, like the grid. Like imagine driving, or well, they're flying cars. So imagine traveling on linear paths, okay? And if you and another car are on the same linear path, but he's going this way and you're going this way, the two cars are going to not. You don't even have to worry about it. Like you don't even have to hit the brakes or none of that, or try to control the car. They automatically and go off and then split from each other and go back and go on to two different linear paths. Well, on the same one. Okay, so oh god, being on the same one, if the problem or the energy of a collision is to come, you're just reverted. You're still on a linear path, right? But you're just continuing the same motion, just on a different coordinate, than you originally were. Also, so I seen this, and it was around the same time of me coming into contact with these aliens and, excuse me, alternate beings, extraterrestrials. And, you know, I didn't really have words with them. They didn't speak. I think my energy was like too much. Like it was too much. Like they were like, yeah, put her back to sleep, because she's a little high frequency for me. Like I don't think people realize that our energy as humans, like a simple laugh or a random outburst or us yelling really disturbs their frequency. So they can't resonate with us humanly, but they can take on the form of a human, if that makes sense. If your body is, excuse me, if your mind, body, and soul are in alignment and are resonating at a high frequency, that is when you start to tap in with true gods and goddesses. Now, not everybody's a true god, not everybody's a true goddess. However, I believe what you want within yourself, but statistically going back to the book and going back to history, going back to artifact, going back to stature, going back to whatever fact you want to fucking use, bitch. There's 144 true chosen people that God has perfectly and strategically created to go through so many situations, so many. It's just like this. You can't change somebody's DNA makeup, all right? And I'm gonna leave it at that, because some people have alien DNA, but it gets a lot deeper than that. Also, okay, so this was the dream that I had. Well, this one was a vision, excuse me. It was a lucid vision. I don't know, my third eye just took me to the fucking future. Anyways, I was standing right in the middle, right? And I'm like, from this view, it's like you're looking at the back of my head, okay? And off to my right is this window. So this was like a metal part of the ship. This was another metal part of the ship. Through the main window, you could see like we were hovering close to Earth, but it's like we had just hit the field, or the electromagnetic field that is outside of Earth. And we were like, here's Earth, here's us. Like we were like right there. And I'm looking out to my right, and I'm looking out this window, and it's a motherfucking military plane, military grade type ship, and it just lets down the door. It just lets the fucking door down like this, and out come these fucking robots in lines. It's like human in fucking robot suits in lines trying to shoot at us, right? But if you look at the dotted lines, you'll see the trajectory lines of where I showed you like the bullets came, like. So there's a lot going on in this vision. They try to shoot us, but I'm trying to show you. Okay, so this line right here, this is the energetic force field that's around the fucking ship. And these dumbass, I don't even know who they, like, if I had to put a name to it, these were 7:22 p.m. 2020 on the clock. These had to have been like, yeah, they were military personnel, people that, you know, signed up to go work for the government, and they were being contracted. They were forced. They didn't have a choice to go out in these fucking robot suits on this damn door and try to shoot at this spaceship, because they simply don't know who they are or the capabilities of the, like, this is like scary ass motherfuckers scared of alternate beings who have more power, who are more advanced. How are you going to take out something that's more advanced than you? All right, I don't think people realize that there are alternate beings that are of the light. They are of the light. All right, it is very few of them that resonate in a dark ass energy. Fuck around and end up fucking with the wrong ones and end up being in the wrong energy. Your ass can become food to them. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be fucking careful with that shit. But so yeah, they were shooting, and the fucking bullets, like I showed these arrows, the bullets didn't even hit the ship. Like, it hit the force field around the ship, and the ship turned, like, that shit said, pew, and went straight right back to the motherfucker that shot that same ass bullet. I shit you not. And as soon as that bullet hit them, all you see was that fucking robotic suit just drop on this fucking metal door, all right? And their body disintegrated into, I mean, like, all you see was this puff of gray dark matter just come straight out of the suit and just disperse outwards. And when it dispersed outwards, I was, as these people started dying and their bullets, like, it was like one by one, domino effect. Like, they all started shooting. Like, the first guy went, he shot, the bullet came straight back, hit him, the suit dropped to the floor, his entire fucking existence turned into fucking dark matter, dust, disintegrated, dispersed outwards in every direction. So it's like the universe reclaimed their souls, their energy. And what I was seeing was their true soul. Like, I was like, when they disintegrated, excuse me, when their energy dispersed outwards in every fucking direction, all I seen was, yo, like, I saw some scary ass shit. I'm not gonna front. But after I saw this shit, I was like, okay, I don't think I'll fear anything else after this. But, yeah, the depths of the ocean, that shit forever get me. And I feel like this because I know I fucking, drowned to death in a past life, somehow, some fucking way. And it's definitely giving the flooding of Atlantis, okay? And I've also done a channeling on this in regards to this situation, but also feeling like I survived the flood because there were so many different signs from God that got me through it. But if an entire civil, I don't know. It's giving being dragged to the bottom of the ocean floor and being just pew, just shooting just being shot straight back up through the water, and it's giving like I can fly type shit. Like, just imagine being at the bottom of the ocean floor, seeing all your civilization just starting to drown, starting to die, starting to just disappear. Like, I've had this vision where I'm standing in the bottom of the ocean just looking at all these ancient ass beings, and it's coming back up right now. And I'm looking around, and it's like I'm at the center of attention, and I just feel overwhelmed. Like, why am I about to cry? I just feel overwhelmed. And what I'm saying is the fucking truth. I just felt overwhelmed, and as I'm looking around, it's like they're all reaching out to me, giving me their last bit of life source, life power, whatever the fuck. And I just shoot straight up out the ocean and straight forward onto the littlest bit of land that was there. And told to make my life. And I think possibly that is how the vision of me coming into finding a new civilization that had like an entire city built of dirt. Go watch that video where I talked about I was in like tropical, it was killing a king, beheading a king, and pretty much I had tropical fucking flip-flops on with vines and leaves and all type of shit. And okay, so I'm putting the pieces together of a past life right now, but I had you know, tropical climate. And yesterday in another reading, the tropical card came out. But sandals that are made out of vines and leaves and shit like that. And I'm just like, where the fuck did I come from? But that makes sense now. Makes sense now. This I want to break my fucking thumbs off sometimes. I really the fuck do. Like this shit here, like I'm woke. Like I feel like sometimes I feel like I'm just so woke to where it's like, fuck, what the fuck you finna do now? Like you're fucked. Like it's like you're fucked, but you're fucked in the best way. Like you're so accurate, you're so smart about with the shit that I be saying and shit that the information I just be giving out just be rolling off the tongue because it's fact. And it's just like, damn, there's like scrolls and motherfucking, I feel like there's fucking terabytes of fucking, what's bigger than a terabyte? A gigabyte? Is it? Oh, I might be tripping. Hold on. Now I gotta see. No. Am I right? Oh. Let's look at the chart. I think a gigabyte is under a terabyte. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken. Oh, wait. Okay, a petabyte. A petabyte. So I feel like there's like a motherfucking petabyte, exabyte, zettabyte, yottabyte, brontobyte, brontosaurus. Like, what the fuck yo, this shit is like all connected. All right, the dinosaur age to the motherfucking technology that we fucking use. Latin, root languages of Latin is very important. Take up a new language, okay? I'm teaching myself Spanish and Latin right now, so you probably should do the same. Also, all right, so let me go back. Making the connection from the Scooby-Doo thing. I know I'm kind of I'm not even all over the place. It's just how it's coming out. So, military grade shit is important. This is like part 3 of yesterday's reading because the equipment card came out and the cloak of invisibility card came out. Now, I forgot to say this in the reading yesterday, but maybe like 3 months ago, I had came across this video on YouTube, and it was pretty much showing me that the military has the ability to become invisible. They have technology. It's not even technology. I want to say it's a type of, hold on, let me look it up. I forget the exact name of it, but it's pretty much like a type of plastic, a type of glass that, it's like a fucking chameleon. It's like a glass, like, imagine a chameleon, but in glass form. That piece of that one little sheet of glass can look exactly like me. Like, it can see through me, all that shit. It is fucking weird. And yeah, because that's what I had Googled, military grade invisibility cloak. Canada's hyper stealth, there we go, hyper stealth biotechnology, quantum stealth, there we go. That's what this shit's called. It's a material that distinguishes a military's soldiers, or even its tanks, disguises a military's soldiers, tanks, aircrafts, and ships by making anything behind it seem invisible. If the world is a stage and the camera is our lens, how much shit do you truly think is, like, that's what is not really there? That's why they say, believe half of what you hear and believe half of what you see and some of what you hear. However that fucking saying goes. Yeah. Anyways, going back to the fucking Crystal Cove thing. This is what I came across earlier, literally on YouTube Shorts, as I was watching this one video, and I'm like, yo, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Like, I'm like, I had to drop everything, and I was like, yeah, I need to go make another video, because amen, thank you, Jesus, I got the message. All right. But the evil entity that this small dog that was talking to Scooby, I think in a dream actually, was telling him, was that the evil entity was an evil Anunnaki that was imprisoned within a crystal sarcophagus and buried beneath Crystal Cove. So then I start doing the research of figuring out, okay, so where's Crystal Cove, right? California, Newport Beach, Laguna. I think it's in between Newport Beach and Laguna Beach, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, there's a Crystal Cove State Park. Hold on. Oh yeah, so I had looked up where in the world is Crystal Cove, right? It is a park, and it's located in Newport Beach, California, and it is part of the larger South Coast Wilderness area. Crystal Cove is a stretch of coastal cliffs and a beachfront cove situated between the Pacific Coast Highway and the Pacific Ocean just north of Laguna Beach. Now, yesterday, if you pay attention to the readings that I did as well, which was giving a little bit of like, and I literally said in the video, like, is this a fucking another alien? Like, this energy is so conflicting. Yeah. The Intergalactic Highways card came out, all right? And I also said that these like, as we were investigating, these motherfuckers need to start paying attention to the coasts of these okay, so this is 2 videos ago when all the different ethnicities had came out. Australia, Russia, Peru, Bangladesh, all this. And I had made a connection with all of those races afterwards. Excuse me, ethnicities after the video. And I can't remember what it is. But it's, yeah, I already said it's ports, it's hubs, it's central places, all right? And a dog is barking, 7:33 p.m. So I don't really understand what the message I was trying to come out is, but I figured it out that what I was supposed to be investigating is trying to see, like I said earlier, I believe some idiots really went into the depths of the Crystal Cove to find this fucking tomb and really broke the tomb and woke this nigga up. Why we're not listening to our past ancestors? These niggas is dumb. Like, they gotta be, like, they're just stupid. It's just giving, like, they giving up on humanity already, okay? And it's just like, damn. But they aren't, because so many people are starting to wake up. And I always pray, dear Heavenly Father, please allow the light to be placed in the lives of those who need it the most. May those who are somewhat consciously aware continue to receive your signs, and may the light in their life become oh so vibrant that it sucks them in to the blissfulness of being at a higher frequency. Amen. Now, you know, this is what it was. Whew, got back to point. So on June 22nd, I had a vision, all right? And what I was singing, I didn't put this shit together, and I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna clarify. I seen this cove. It was like I was underwater. It was pitch black. The shit was like, where the fuck am I at now? And it was like navy blue, but black, but dark purple. So I knew I was somewhere like in the depths of the motherfucking ocean somewhere. And what I saw was, I'm in the middle of 2 caves. All right, there's a cave down here, like one that I mean, they're both fucking underwater, but this one over here was deeper than this one. And the cave that was up here was where I needed to get. And the cave that was down here is where I was standing. And there's kind of like this ledge that comes out of the cave. And I was just standing there. And next thing I know, I'm seeing this tracks to a train, to like a mine cart. Like if you were in the grounds of a mine, all right? Or like a, yeah. Or like an old mining plant, like how you have to go through the tunnel and whatnot. But there's there's cart tracks, all right? Yeah, it's like fucking train tracks, all right? And earlier today, I was trying to fucking focus and work. It's like God is like telling me, like, you know, you don't need to fucking work. This is what I need you to do 24/7. And I'm just like, dude, but I need to make money. And I'm like, he's like, you're good, girl, you're good. And I'm just like, yeah, man, all right. But what I saw earlier was purple and blue orbs out the corner of my left eye. And as I'm doing this reading, I'm starting to see yellow. And I'm just like, what is it? Like, it's just so much, y'all. And I have so many notes written down. Hospitals take more blood than they need to. All right. And when you go donate blood, I've never donated blood for money, but I know this bitch that tried to get me to do it, and I just let her do it, and I just never did it. And I think I was spared when I didn't do it. You go to these plasma, these blood donation drives, places or whatnot that pay you maximum of $150 for you to donate blood, right? But they take, I don't think people realize, they take, I want to say it's like 5 to 7:37 p.m. 5 to 10K dollars worth of your blood and pay you $150. Make it make sense, all right? Now, I don't know if y'all have seen, it was a viral video back in a while ago, but it was an employee that worked at American Red Cross, which is known for blood drives, blood donation, always asking motherfuckers to donate blood. I don't think people realize the power of their blood, okay? And I'm not talking fucking nasty-ass period blood for you dirty hoes that do that type of shit. I'm talking about people who cut themselves or put their blood in other people's food for no reason, okay? And, you know, I just noticed recently, gonna leave that alone. In this video, the employee went in the back of the American Red Cross, right? And there was these big ass black tough boxes, but they were like moving crates, but they were all black. Imagine like a deep freezer in your parents' garage, but all black. Okay. It's like the material, it's that feeling of like that rigidness that's kind of like on the outside of a refrigerator. You know how refrigerators have that texture sometimes, some do, some don't. But yeah, so a refrigerator or, what am I thinking? A refrigerator or a extra deep freezer. The size of that, it was all black with a lock on the front, one little key, like a key to a diary. The lock wasn't that fucking big. But in this video, they open these fucking chests, and these chests are full with money. It's full of money. Stacks and stacks and stacks of fucking money. And that was just one fucking crate. One fucking crate had at least over $1 million in that bitch. And these motherfuckers close that one crate, and they back up, and they show you a whole back room full of these black crates. I mean, it's giving, like, this is where the fucking inheritance for the fucking people is at. And it's very, like, it's a very conflicting, very irritating ass energy or a person or entity that I'm picking up on. And an entity could, bingo. Hold on, time out. Oh shit. Hold on, I need water. Okay. So y'all, I got it. So, you know they call businesses entities? Yeah, there you go, bingo. All right, and so this was the vision, okay, in the cove. And I've always been highly attracted to crystals, but besides that, this is what I saw. This train track magically fucking appeared. Mind you, we're fucking underwater. Alright, so I'm just wondering, how the fuck is this happening if magic ain't real? But it fucking is, honey. And you just have to be somebody who can naturally deliver that magic and still be able to replenish yourself and your own energy. And that shit will not fucking work if you are an unhealed motherfucker. And I'm just here to tell y'all, wake the fuck up. It's time to start believing in something versus what your TV and other people say because of social media. No, social media was the worst thing to fucking happen to us as a motherfucking human race. It is the biggest distraction. And yet here I am making this video for you on YouTube so that you can focus on the right type of education, right type of knowledge, okay? But anyways, this track appeared, and y'all, this track connected, but as you see here, like I put this line right here and this line coming off the top of the cave because it wasn't physically attached to the rock. It was just floating there at the edge of the rock, and then it went down to get me, and I hopped in this fucking cart, and this shit just excuse me, this shit just brought me right back up to this cave. Now, when I got back up to this cave, I walked through it, and at the end of this cave was like a small circle of light. So I'm like, where the fuck does that shit lead? And in this vision, I did not, I was not fucking with it. I was like, ooh, the light, amen. I was like, get me up out of here now. But I am realizing I'm gonna have to go back and revisit this to figure out what it truly is. But yeah, I wrote, even I wrote it down. The bridge dash track was not supported by the rock. And it's like I created this track underneath the water while I was like trying to figure out how the fuck am I get from here to up there? Like, what the fuck besides swimming? But in this place, it's like I couldn't swim. Like I'm in a body of water, but I couldn't swim. I was literally, it's like, it's given Hollow Earth. It's given like Journey to the Center of Earth. And that's what I was about to say earlier too. All right, so before this video gets fucking 30 minutes long, there's a bunch of different, and I hate calling it a download because it just really reinforces the fact that this shit is symbolized in a way to where you have to be gifted with sight in order to see through this shit. All right, and you can get sight if you do the right work, if you heal yourself correctly, if you cut off the motherfuckers who are blocking your blessings, if you acknowledge your past wrongdoings and truly heal from them, if you know that you have done the healing and then you know that it's truly changing. It's really what it is. And I'll give you the greatest example. When I was, ever since I was a child, like up until like maybe 2 years, has it been 2 years? Like maybe a year and a half ago, I noticed I had like a compulsive lying problem. And I'm like, why am I like this? I never truly understood. And it's because I was taught to lie at a very young age. People were literally manipulating me and brainwashing and coaching me into learning how to, and lying. And it's just like, damn, what the fuck happened to me as a child to where the people who were my parents confused me so much to an extent to where I thought lying was the right thing to do. And the minute I cut off my ex nigga, the minute I cut that nigga off, it's the same minute I told myself, you know, I don't need to fucking lie about shit. When I look back in my life and I realized, like, when I was my real ass self and I didn't feel the need to have to like lie about dumbass shit, I was like, yeah, that's a fucking curse. So I told myself, I was like, oh, I ain't gonna do that shit. I'm gonna be my real fucking self. And when I look back to when I was a real ass bitch, that's when I was the happiest motherfucker ever. 7:44 p.m. o'clock. So once you really truly change and truly heal yourself from these curses, and the generational curses are, you know, it's just simply what it is. It's behaviors that were instilled into you by outer influences for negative purposes. All right. Excuse me, with negative intentions by somebody else unto you in your life. All right. Holy, I can't make this shit up. And that's the motherfucking truth. All right, this is giving that light at the motherfucking end of the dark ass cave. This is like jump straight into it. All right, we got a stream, we got water, we got all the elements going on here. This is the Fool card. This is a very powerful major arcana. This is all about free spirit, spiritual knowledge, taking a leap of faith, going out on a limb. It's also giving adventure. It's also giving exploring. So that's weird because something was telling me like, just go driving earlier. Like, just go drive somewhere random, like somewhere, take a route you never, like, get lost in the city. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to do that here because these motherfuckers out here are just bugging. All right, so what do we need to see? We have the Three of Cups, which is all about collaboration, celebration, harmony, being at peace. Okay, so celebrating truth, bringing truth to light. This is also giving me like people, innocent, jumping into dark holes, dark portals being open. Portals are very significant. I know we're in the Lionsgate portal right now, but these cards aren't coming out in the reverse. All these different hats and cakes and shit going on gives me unity, harmony, different races coming together, collaborating, working together, like a place where racism doesn't exist. That's how I'm seeing us. I think, okay, we gotta, I'm gonna redo that because I didn't like how that came out. It's like reforming, dropping the rhetoric of being racist. Like, yeah. All right, this is what's keeping us as a collective human race in the motherfucking despair, anxiety, depression. This is dark thought. This is spiritual attacks at night. This is your ancestors trying to wake your ass up, trying to give you the straight up truth, trying to give you your own downloads, your own challenge, trying to give you information and insight into your own life. Okay. 7:47 p.m. There's an animal here. There's a spirit of an animal here that I'm feeling. I just saw that motherfucker move down here. What's the message from the spirit animal? Says 6 of Pentacles, sharing wealth, collaborating, charity, giving equally. Okay. Now y'all, yo, my ancestors is fucking with me. What is y'all trying to say? Free spirit celebrates. Okay, so you could be this harmonic person. Okay, so this is giving me like you're awakening, like you're waking up to certain shit. You set yourself free from these dark shits, even though you're going right back into it. That's the rabbit hole, baby. That's learning. That's knowledge. That's consciousness. That's whichever way you want to look at it. When light enters the dark, all it does is illuminate the motherfucking darkness. But when dark enters the dark, all it does is contribute to the darkness. The don't shit really come from that. So. And it's giving like we're about to be celebrating, exploring new places. About to be, it's like the return of ancient gods. Like that's what it's giving. And earlier I said like the government has been trying to rebuild. So it was a gate. Oh God, what was it? It was an archway. It was ancient Sumerian archway. It was like an energetic portal of an archway, but pretty much these people built portals out of just rocks, building a fucking archway back in the day. And to tell me that, you know, the true archway and portal within this rock was activated, mind power. So yeah, it is just, that's what it's giving. That's what it is. And that's what more and more people are waking up to every single day. Holy Spirit, come through and allow the highest vibrations of white light to come through, penetrate the earth, and raise us into a higher level of consciousness. Please allow what is unclear to us to become crystal clear. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. All right, but you are a free spirit, ascending person, somebody who's starting a spiritual journey. And look at that. We got a cat right there. So I have a cat, but my cat's like been in the room like all day. Sleep. Free spirited person, celebrating harmonies, working together, collaborating. This is also another collaboration card. Okay, sharing wealth and all of this energy. It has somebody in despair, but it's putting so it's putting those who are already in the darkness in despair. This is ancestors giving warnings to these motherfuckers. Okay, these motherfuckers can't sleep. It's like 4 a.m. where this nigga's at. All right. And this is because, look at, and this is the rabbit. This is because people use the rabbit hole information in the darkness. So now these people have to reap what the fuck they sow. Intentionally hurting, pillaging, raping children, shit like that, abusing children, all that type of shit. Like y'all are in for a rude awakening. Yes, I'm here in for a rude awakening. All right, 48 on the clock. Holy Spirit, what is them? All right, 6 of Swords. We have transition, rite of passage, releasing baggage, moving on to calmer waters, moving forward. So collective, you're healing. You're healing from these dark ass energies, okay? And you could maybe having some sleep issues, or just being up all night because like everything is so intense, or this is your spiritual gifts coming in and it's all just too much for you at one time. All right. Yeah, but it's you have to learn how to deal with how to control and how to tap in and how to use your gifts correctly in the light. Okay, and that is what will allow you to bestow light in other people's life, which is better than anything material and tangible, okay? Having an impression on somebody's mind, body, and soul, all right, that's an eternal, everlasting effect that you have on somebody, regardless if they die and pass over or not. I'm speaking from experience. I have a friend that passed over from a head-on-head collision a couple months after after we graduated high school, and she went to a college party one night, went home, and on her way home, she got hit by a drunk driver. And, you know, her dad was young Buck. And to say that, I don't believe that she passed coincidentally. I really don't. So, and I think I now know that I'm supposed to be bringing justice to her name. Okay. So let's see if the justice card comes out. The justice card come out. Even better, we have the magician, okay? Somebody who's able to manifest, somebody who's well-rounded, somebody who has the abilities, somebody who is a true magician, somebody who knows what the fuck they're doing, somebody knows what the fuck they're talking about, somebody who knows everything, somebody who's a jack of all trades. This is the swords, this is the cups, this is the pentacles, this is the wands. This is magic in its purest form. All right, so I'm gonna get an alien message. I'm not gonna get an alien message if I keep calling it that. Oh my god. Whatever. I say aliens because that's what y'all call it. That's what y'all relate to. All right. We are slowly but surely gonna fix the terminology around here. All right. So let's get this deck out. This video is 50 minutes already. I don't even feel like I've been talking that long, but I might have to do a part 2 because this shit right here, man, this should be long. All right, so the Alchemist Philosopher's Stone. The Alchemist card came out earlier in the other reading as well. It's giving magic. It's giving, you know, somebody could have been praying and manifesting this as well. Somebody could have been praying that they see the truth about the situation. Somebody could have prayed. You could be a prayer warrior and you prayed for somebody else. Okay, you could have been swaying. You could have been swaying your mind. Somebody's mind could have been swaying back and forth. They didn't know what true decision to make until they got this clarity, until they were able to see straight clearly. Okay, so I'm getting like a magician prayed, or you are a prayer warrior and you prayed for somebody to see the light, for somebody to be able to see things on the same frequency as you. You allowed somebody to have their own awakening, to really see the truth about what was going on. But this card in reverse also gives like stealing from you, one-sided giving, one-sided charity. Okay, you contributing so much knowledge to people, or like a set of friends or something like that, and they're just taking from your plate and putting everything on their shit. All right, and you're left with nothing. You're empty-handed, you're empty-plated. All right. Holy Spirit, please show us what extraterrestrial beings are here to communicate. If the Raptors are the motherfucking not the Raptors, oh my god, the Raptors are they are an alien race that resonate in Antarctica because it is something that is closest to their true biological home if they were from another planet, in quotation, let's just hypothetically say that. And they have descended from the dinosaur, Jurassic, Monolithian? Leviathan. They are they resonate in a Leviathan energy, Leviathan spirit energy. What the fuck? Okay. What is it? There's a specific word for the dinosaur age. What's that word? Hold on. It's not Jurassic era. Scientific name for a dinosaur. Is it? Okay, so the era and period of the dinosaur is called the Mesozoic, or Middle Life Era. Didn't I just say journey to the middle of the fucking earth? Life diversified rapidly, and giant reptiles, dinosaurs, and other monstrous beasts roam the earth. All right, but anyways, yeah. So the Raptors, they could be considered the, what is it? The Draconian. All right. Holy Spirit, please show me what I need to see. Yo, what the fuck? I need to be paid, like, really well right about now. 7:57 fucking p.m. All right? And it's 8/10/2022. We're going to see what happens to this video. All right? Need I say more, darling? Okay, did I just tell you that the motherfucking bridge, or the motherfucking train track was in the water? And where are we at? Are we in a fucking coral reef? Are we in a little cove right here? Yeah, it's giving real honesty. Behind that, we have the gray short, we have the gray tall. Somebody's third eye is on fucking point. And you, my love, are always backed by the most highest frequency beings there is. Alright, so also if you didn't know, the Ebens was also, there's a alien interview with with an alien online, and what they named the alien as is EBE. So go look that up and go watch that interview. What's the message here? Alright, so these are the entities in which are communicating with us and giving us the divine knowledge, okay? I gotta put this back in order so I can tell you guys the story with the card. Alright, so the first card out is the Afro-Draconians, okay? They are corrupt, they are unethical, they are cults, they are the music industry, they are the people in charge of painting our facade, our illusions, okay? And you know what, it's giving that, in correlation to the last reading that I did, actually, contracts keep coming up, spiritual contracts keep coming up, childhood contracts keep coming up. It's almost as if our government signed contracts with the Afro-Draconian people, which are a low race, which is a more, essentially unethical. They do things very unethically, which is the truth, but everything leads back to the motherfucking Bible. So even the darkest shit that seems like it's just unfortunately, like they say, it's life. But some things are unacceptable, and some things should not be a certain way. Okay, Jesus and God don't hurt children. They create children. So, okay, got it. So the Magician card is popping up in between the Afro-Draconian and the Anunnaki, right? So, remember how I said that the African American people went up to the Caucasus Mountains to save the white people from being feral cave rats and Neanderthals and cannibals? Yeah, well, when that happened, you gotta think about, like, who else lived like that? You know, who else lived like that? I mean, just so aggressive, so feral, okay? Definitely in cannibalistic dinosaurs, all right? Which also gives me the reptilian race, which derived from dinosaurs and reptilians, reptiles, shit like that. The Afro-Draconians gave their magic to our government in order to suppress us. But the Afro-Draconians are actually a lower vibrational energy than the Anunnaki. So I'm getting that the Draconians had this information from the motherfucking Anunnaki, and just it's like it's a feud. It's a race that never got along. Yeah, because Anunnaki, we have controlling, drama, conflict of interest, okay? And this is mother energy, mother rules the moon, and this is father energy, father rules the sun. There's a message in the book. Alright, so what do the Afro-Draconians want us to know in regards to these channelings, in regards to what the fuck I'm saying? We just want you to know that we exist, really. You and the people watching you. They hold the crown-ranking role rulers of the reptilian races of ETs and have a small eclectic variety of random renegade ET species aligned with them. They claim to be royal heirs, excuse me, yep, the Alpha Draconians claim to be the royal heirs of this universe and have conquered and lost many planets in their cosmic history and timelines due to divide and conquer and control. It's their constant social engineering motto to steer and shape reality. It's giving United States government, it's giving global government, it's giving let's break these fucking cycles and chains already. Yep, the dwindling numbers of Alpha Draconians are pterodactyloid and prefer subterranean environments, underwater, under land, guys, under there. They have large bat-like wings and horns. All right, they're corrupt. They focus on dogma. They are they associate with cults. They are cult-like people. They focus on domination, greed, hedonism, hypocrisy, decadent, deceptive, exclusive, political extremist, nihilism. I don't know what nihilism means, but let's look it up. Nihilism means the rejection of all religious and moral principles in belief that life is meaningless. So people who don't give a fuck about life, they just do what they want to do, and it sounds like low vibing. Reductional, materialistic perspectives, unethical, debauchery, megalomania. What the fuck? What is a megalomania? Obsession with the exercise of power, especially in domination of others. Psychic vampires. So these could be the energies that are sending you psychic attacks. Period is that. Alright. Let's go to the Anunnaki. I don't want to be doing this all day. This video is already an hour long. But the Anunnaki, also known as the shining ones, Elohim, the fallen angels, and the Watchers. Okay? The ancient Babylonian / Sumerian civilization, now modern Iraq and Syria, which was highly advanced technologically, culturally, and linguistically, as well as legally and scientifically sophisticated. They developed the 60-20 counting systems, geometric and written language systems. They invented organized lunar, solar, stellar, cosmic navigating, and timekeeping systems. So, the original Anunnaki on Earth were giants, a Nephilim in size, standing 12 feet tall. The last deluge and inbreeding has bred out the pure bloodlines on Earth. The original Anunnaki varied in skin coloring from very dark to fair, and were said to be able to crossbreed with the Alpha Draconians and reptile beings. So you could have bred with a fucking reptilian, didn't know it? They are conflict of interest, drama, duality, controlling, wanting to always be right, sibling rivalry, black and white thinking, separation, disagreements, misogyny, team sport, enemies, and polarized. Alright, so that's the message from those two races. But after that, we have the water element. Alright, this is clarifying that what I saw in my vision was true. So it's, the message here is there are pieces to the puzzle that can only be activated and completed with magic. And I'm just gonna leave this here after I do read these ones, because when I speak about magic, I feel like people think like it's a joke, but bitch, like no, like this shit's dead ass. And I'm just gonna tell y'all, use that shit for the right reasons, okay? Or you're going to end up like this motherfucker who's already been doing dark magic on you, and you're not gonna be able to sleep, you're not gonna be able to eat, you're not gonna be able to fucking function. You're going to be seeing, you're literally gonna be grabbing your face and seeing your own, like it's just that bad. Like you're gonna be seeing your own fucking death. You're going to be seeing how you're gonna go out. You're going to be seeing, excuse me, the depths of the depths and darkness of life. And I came in front. I've been taken underground, straight into the motherfucking ocean on this fast ass fucking ship. This is a whole nother vision I didn't even. draw. But I have seen this being in this fast ass spaceship and going plummeting straight in the water. And the person I was with is like, don't be scared, don't be scared, don't be scared, don't be scared. It's okay, don't be scared. And I'm just like, yo, you tell me don't be scared, it's okay, it's not gonna fucking help me, nigga. But when I got in, I don't know where, it was like, this motherfucker knew exactly what spot over this specific, all the water looked the same. But this person that was driving this ship knew exactly what part on top of the water to go into. Like, they were just like, and, you know, just maneuvering the ship and just like, and right here, we're gonna go. And I was like, yo, what the, like, no warning, none of that shit. It's like, it's as fast as we was moving, it's like you would have thought my clothes just like ripped straight off my body type shit. And I was just like, yo, what? Yo, I get down there. Yo, I seen a motherfucking mermaid fish, humanoid, hybrid ass motherfucker with these big ass eyes. And I was like, yo, like, is that me? And it's like, yeah, this is you. I'm like, no, it's not. I'm not living. I was like, this ain't me. This ain't it. This, and I was just like, it's a reflection of your own self. And I said, my eyes is that big? Shit, maybe I need to start saying my eyes is smaller. All right, but no, these motherfuckers can see some shit. All right. So then we have the element of water, which is reflection. Didn't I say the fucking magic bean was a reflection of this reality, of this simulation? It's like a fucking a tool of mockery in our face. But water is reflection, kindness, compassion, and it is the element of fluidity. It's the element of communication. It is the element of healing. Okay, water has a power. The water is a liquid that has a power of stripping us of any dark magic, curses, spell work, or intentions, or and it's extremely healing. It has the ability to cleanse us of any dark energy that is attached to us, is being sent to us. It's an aura cleanser. There you go. And after that, we have the Syrians, which is artistic, integrity, honesty. All right, and yo, like, look, we got we got cliff cove energy going on all day by the water, and something off the coast of Georgia. I believe it was, yeah, off the coast of Georgia used to be Atlantis, excuse me, and off the coast of California, kind of southwest. Of California and Hawaii, kind of like, here's California, here's Hawaii, in the middle of that, in a sense, was where Sumeria was. So it's giving that these two places are very potent and high frequency energy that gets misconstrued, and it tends to overpower some people, which just causes them to do negative things because they don't know what's going on. They're not mentally aware of the truth, or they're not aware of any of it. Do you believe in magic in a young girl's heart, when the music is groovy and whenever it starts and it's magic? People don't believe in magic. And it's just like, I don't know why not. Do you see this goddess here? She's lined up, she's cloaked in crystal and the fucking chakras. Like, nigga, you know? After that, we have the gray short, timid, misunderstood, and shy. Okay? So, alright, I'm gonna have to pull one of my cards. This is a long ass reading. I'm gonna have to pull one of my cards to try and see what these races really want us to know. Because, like, from traditional tarot, I don't get that. Like, I get, like, the situation of what's going on, but it's not giving me the message, like, what they really want me to know. Like, what's the one sentence y'all need me to know? Everything that you're saying is true. There you go. Grays, tall, utilitarian, organized, intimidating. Okay, I realized, you know, I be in my tall gray energy when I'm intimidating. But also, this is, look, in my last reading I said it's like we were on a ship just waiting to wake up in our own little coffin bed. It's like we have been preserved in this fucking spaceship with advanced technology and all that, and they're just waiting for us to wake up and start banging on the door to let us out so we can live and get things, so we can live in peace and get the things that we want. I don't even know, like living is not even about the things that you want. To me, it's like, gotta build a community, gotta wake these people up. I'm so like how y'all not tired of living in a world where other people are not even on the same mental capacity as you, or the same mental speed as you? Like, you ever had a brain that worked as this, damn, you ever have a brain that works like the speed of light? My brain works like the speed of light. And I'm not saying I know every single topic in the motherfucking world, and I know this, and I know that, I know this. I don't give a fuck. What I know is what I know, and what I teach myself is what I'm guided and what I am chosen to teach myself. Everything else is merely a facade. I feel like half the information that we are forced to learn now, it's not the real shit. It's not the real shit. It's not the real shit. All right? Real deal. It's not the real shit. Holy Spirit, can you please confirm that everything that I have said so far is truth? Front and back for yes, side to side for no. Holy Spirit, please clarify the energies in this reading. Thank you. All right, so we're moving front and back with slow momentum. And we're gaining speed. Oh, so that's a yes. All right. After that, we have visions, manifesting, meditation. Then I say we have the magician out here, okay? So somebody's using their third eye to manifest, to call. It's like giving somebody's manifesting at an extremely high, rapid rate. All right, they're not, it's like all they can do is just think. Like, that's how I've been feeling lately. Like, all I can do is think. It's just like, damn, like, let me run it up. Like let me get to my money. But God's just like, rest. Like, just rest, please, just rest. And I'm just like, yo, I be up all the time. Like, you know, like, I'm tired of resting. But God is such a jealous God. I don't think y'all realize, like, once you tap into your abilities of certain things, and, you know, he doesn't want you to get overwhelmed. He doesn't want you to feel overwhelmed. He doesn't want you to feel, you know, scared or in this nine of wands energy. He wants you to be accepting, to literally take it one moment at a time. I won't say one day at a time, but take it one cycle at a time. Take it one 24-hour period at a time. Okay, after that we have the Agarthans, which is number 1. I haven't been saying the numbers, but number 1 is the magician as well. So 1-1 could be significant. Or I'm hearing, you were number 1. What's that from? Oh, that's from SpongeBob. Oh, no. He was number 1. That's what I'm hearing. All right. Agarthans, manifesting, multidimensional perception, attunement. All right. Facts. What I'm saying is facts. These are, look, there we got the motherfucking pterodactyls at the top too. Also, if you pay attention, there's crystals, there's mammoths, this is like, there's coves, there's this, there's fruit that I've never, well, that's grapes and strawberries, but, and there's these balls of light. It's just giving like really peaceful energy. And in my last reading, I said somebody's of Asian descent. This Agarthan over here is Asian descent, and this one is African. Okay, people that have, it's almost as if like they don't even see race. It's like, it's a I don't even know. Is it a tribe? Is it? It's just part of our creation. But yeah. If you look, it's giving center of the earth vibes. Like, I don't know what y'all are looking at, but I feel like this is, like, if I would have traveled through that light, to that light of the cove, I feel like this is what was waiting for me on the other fucking end. So I'm gonna go do a meditation in a couple minutes. Isn't this card meditation? No, that's the third eye, just came out. All right, it's getting too much. And attunement, attune yourself to a higher frequency, attune yourself to higher knowledge, attune yourself to spirituality. All right. It's giving, people are starting to decipher. All right, so after that we have the Andromedans. Number 4, autonomy, free will, manifestation. Manifestation is popping out. So it's fuck. Why did I just do that? Two people with Andromedan blood, because I just said blood earlier, and that was supposed to be a whole nother reading. Andromedan blood, DNA makeup, Agarthan DNA makeup, Anunnaki DNA makeup, Alpha Draconian DNA makeup. These are like, this is giving me like, yeah, like interdimensional beings, the grays, DNA makeup. It's like somebody is this is manifesting. This is I know what I've been manifesting, but this is giving union. Like, there's so many pairs here. There's so many pairs. Two. Shit, 3. You may be into polygamy, okay? Or you may want a polygamous relationship. But these are people who are strong ass leaders. This is like somebody was blessed with the DNA makeup of every single fucking oh god, extraterrestrial race that there fucking is, and they are such a powerful being. Just their existence, just their ability to wake up every day and just look at a motherfucker in their eye and know like everything about them. That's a powerful motherfucker. And if this powerful motherfucker gets into a soulmate relationship with their other half, or with their Lord, it's gonna be dangerous if they get with their fucking twin flame. That's all I'm saying. Because a twin flame is a person who, when God created you, he split the fucking soul. You were the female, they were the male, or vice versa. Pretty much it is. So people don't realize that we are at our peak when we are in sacred union, in a sacred marriage, okay? And back in history, the man, when he would finally marry, or if he married a god or a goddess, flip the roles, however, the male would tend to take on the spiritual abilities and the gifts that the woman possessed, but the woman could not take the man's spiritual gifts, because crazy to say, women were a bit more powerful than they allowed themselves to be perceived as, okay? Then we had the pentagram, harmony, protection, idealism. All right, we had the harmony celebration card come out earlier with the 3 of Cups. You could be using a pentagram to manifest. You could be, bitch, this ain't a motherfucking devil pentagram. This is a pentagram upright. All right, know the difference. Don't let that type of shit scare you. So somebody could be using a pentagram to manifest you, but this is also giving me like whoever this motherfucker is, God is saving them for the right motherfucker, because, hey, okay, I'm right on point. God is saving them for the right motherfucker, because they're like, this is a person who, like, it's not even supposed to be working. This is a person who's supposed to be using their third eye, like, as their job. That is their job. After that, we have the Lyrians, which are the cat-like race. Meow. Meow. Strength, courage, bravery. All right, they also give me Leo vibes. These are people who know the blueprints, who have helped create the blueprints to technology, to advancement, to math, to alignment, to advancement. These are people, they create the blueprint. A blueprint of what? A blueprint of knowledge, of learning. All right, so prior to the Egyptian pyramids ever being built, the ancient Egyptian Sphinx was built by the Lyrians and other visitors of the time during the Leo 2000-year constellation time phase of the precession of equinoxes. Lyrians do not suffer fools gladly, and are honest, open, bold, and proud race. They are known to be combative and fiery for matters which they value dearly. Highly resonating with this myself, while also being warm and affectionate. So try me, bitch, if you want to. It's just a little giggle because it's like, sit down. It is said that the Lyrians have one of the most extensive collections of ancient cosmic history in our galaxy. Dominant original mother type genotype used in ancient starseed projects of the cosmos. Alright, so like I was just talking about DNA, the Lyrian genotype, was often the dominant original mother genotype used in ancient star seed projects of cosmos, and as they are one of the oldest bloodlines in the Milky Way galaxy. Many ETs within the Milky Way galaxy are ancestrally related to the ancient Lyrans. They stand 6 to 10 feet tall and are solid to muscular in build. Their complexions vary from light golden amber to dark chocolate brown hues. Some Lyrans have strawberry blonde to vibrant ginger red hair. The darker Lyrans have dark to black hair. Their flesh is covered in a light, soft type of fuzz, not actual fur. They have feline type eyes and slightly pointed ears, set higher on their heads. They have battled many bloody cosmic wars in the past with the Orion, Alpha Draconian, Reptilian empires. They are strength, courage, bravery, defiant, proud, bold, affectionate, library. They are a walking library of information, respect, honor, and ancestors. They are very in tune with their ancestors. They are one, like I just said, they're one of the oldest motherfucking races. In reverse, they are cold, cruel, closed, weak, and cowardly. Alright, so they can be bold, and they can still be that bitch, but at certain times they can be cowardice. I can relate. And there's some shit there's some shit I will deal with, and there's some shit I just won't deal with. And then to go ahead and signify all of that, aren't we in Leo season right now? It's fire sign, baby. Lionsgate portal, okay? I don't think people realize that this is when the ancestors actually take on havoc and chaos and serving divine punishment, giving out whatever seeds you sow, okay? And it's giving like somebody's about to go through a fucking spiritual exorcism. Somebody is manifesting at such a rapid I hate saying it because other people have been saying this too, but somebody's manifesting like that. Like if I could snap faster like that, like somebody's manifesting anything and everything that somebody wants, they got already and just don't even know it. All right, but the fire element is a warrior, is a passion, fearlessness. Okay, you could be shit. I said prayer warrior earlier, so your prayers are helping somebody go through a spiritual exorcism. Yeah, that's some powerful shit you are, baby. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and leave this message here. I hope you enjoyed this video. Actually, no, I'm not, because I didn't do what I said I was gonna do. I know I already said what the message was. But I just have to pull my cards real quick. All right, Holy Spirit. All right, so what they want us to know is to be aware of. All right, so at the top of this we have, all right. I don't know if y'all can see that, but this Magician card just like slid off the top of the deck. You can't see it, but all right. We have number 8, the Magician, internal and external, work, success, and karmic balance, calling judgment on situations, symbolism and symbolic, symbol of balance. Luckiest number of them all is number 8, August. All right, number 8 is also the number of the Magician. All right, I'm so glad it's 8:25 p.m. right now, and it's 8/10/2022. I already said the date and all that earlier, but if you didn't catch it then, now you got it. Finances, ultimate form of achievement, ambitious, karmic, enduring. So magicians are people that can endure karmic energies and set them straight, transmute their negative into positive. Materialism could be important. Okay, so magician has everything. They have spirit, they have their mind, they're able to manifest physically because they know this plane, it's very easy to get things done physically on this realm. Authoritative and entitled. Okay, great success because of action and intention and effort. They're dedicated, they're prosperous, they're strong, they are authoritative, they are goal oriented, and they are very accomplished and balanced people. They are extremely balanced in their masculine and feminine energies. Beating them at their own games. ... How is so? All right, so I'm like, you could be tapped in with your ancestors, and could be tapped in with higher spirit guides, higher people of higher knowledge. Okay, you could be in connection with extraterrestrials and you just don't even know it. I know it for myself. I already seen them. So all right, beware of an energy vampire, someone who's extremely materialistic, a succubus energy, incubus energy. They siphon your energy in order to survive, in order to make themselves feel good, in order for them to feel some sort of a liveliness, okay? And I will give you an example of this. When I used to have sex in the beginning of my relationship with my baby daddy, he used to always say like, oh, he used to have like he used to always want to have sex. I'm just like, what does it do for you? Like, after a certain point, excuse me, confirmation, after a certain point, I got turned the fuck off. Like, I was just like no, like, all you want to do is have sex. Like, can we build something? Like, can we, like, nah. And actually just didn't happen. So I was like, okay, gotta go. But the motherfucker always wanted to have sex. I'm just like, what does it do for you? Like, what does it feel like? Like, what is it? And the motherfucker never told me the truth, but somebody else told me that shit's fucking magic. All right. That's all I'm gonna say. But pretty much this motherfucker used to have sex with me, and afterwards, like, this is when I started noticing something was wrong. Like, I would just be laying in the bed kind of paralyzed, just looking around the room afterwards. Like, I did not just want to do that. It was not that good. It was not that comfortable. And it leaves you drained. It leaves you stuck. It leaves you feeling like you have no energy to do anything the fuck else. All right. Reckless, careless, emotionless, false emotional display. Somebody who's emotional manipulator. All right, they will bow, kneel, and pray to me for forgiveness. So your enemies will bow to you, okay? You get yourself right. You realize you're a chosen one. You realize and you truly believe that and know that you are. Know this, okay? Because God will make your enemies bow to you. If you are you are His chosen child. I mean, we're all His children. However, some people remain children of God. They get deterred from their path and still revert and ensure that they go back to being a child of God. And in that whole situation, little do they know they're still a child of God. But some people are children of men. And this is when they choose to disregard God. They choose to do what they want to do instead of, you know, doing what they feel is right instead of wrong. People know what's right. People know what's wrong. All right. This is... okay, we have red in reverse. All right, so just know that your enemies and shit will bow to you, because on the day of judgment, the day of reckoning, the doomsday, the God, the motherfucking ancestors in Jesus Christ and His one and only motherfucking begotten Son, and God come to earth. Vibrant change, okay, positive change. That's what the fuck is coming. We have red in reverse. Red in reverse is war, anger, blood, emotional survival. You know, under all of this, there could be an unforeseen extraterrestrial war going on. Okay, I did show you that that vision of me being in the spaceship, seeing this shit happen. But I was protected, so I was just like, all right, like, let this motherfuckers. That's just what they be saying. Like, y'all really gotta get into my energy. Like, y'all not bitch, stay the fuck back there. Don't do no magic over this way because you will fucking regret it. But I'm saying, like, y'all gotta really get on my vibe, like, get on my level, like, not giving a fuck, but the right not giving a fuck, if that makes sense. So powerful. Silence is golden, okay? But red symbolizes love, life, health, courage, religious fervor, power, desire, stability, and strength. So the war between these races and the war on human consciousness is because these low vibing, war, corrupt, cult, unethical motherfuckers who just want to fucking dominate is like, y'all, oh God, I've seen an open field of rich people in a line just opening this fucking trap door. It's like a silver metal door that seals. It's like this big ass circle door that they open and they go down. And it's what gives them access to their bunker. Because when this shit goes down, like, these people who were accomplices to the government doing all this shit to the people, it's like, the good ones shall rise and those who are of the dark shall fall, okay? But, and that's a part of me always says, like, this shit happens peacefully. So, I don't know. I think people might reevaluate their life in the end. I don't fucking know. In the end times, and really say, okay, well, let's just do this peacefully so nobody gets hurt. Okay? Then we have event planning. I just said some shit. Okay, A spiritual war that will be... Oh, okay. So there's a spiritual war that is manifesting into the physical. And we need to be prepared, which means being conscious, being consciously aware of the spirit, of the underworld, and of this 3D plane. You have to be, remember, reading through the lines and being able to put it all together. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, putting it all together is living on the 3D plane. When you have the spiritual plane, it's the higher level. It's the library. It's the ancient records. It's everything that has happened to you in the past. Everything that has happened to your soul in a past life. Then when you have the underworld, this is being able to read between the lines, and this is, I forget what I said the other day, but this is being able to read the deepest, darkest. It's the drunk man tells no lie, pretty much. And when a drunk man tells no lie, they have no filter. They don't give a fuck about shit. It's the deep, dark, raw truth. Okay. Someone is of Russian descent. I don't. So shit. I got my ancestry DNA done. I ain't Russian. So somebody in this reading is of Russian descent, and or. Okay, we did just give money to Ukraine to, was it Russia that invaded Ukraine? Yeah, so to aid Ukraine, but, hold on, I need to make sure I'm saying this right. Hold on. Yeah, so Russia invaded Ukraine for oil, they say. But where do we get oil from? Drilling into the earth. And imagine, I've seen a video of oil drilling before, and these fucking cylinders that they put into the depths of the earth in order to get this oil, longer than 200 feet. Longer than 2,000 feet. And once you get to a certain point, it becomes kind of worrisome. I feel like at a certain point they drill and they can't get anything because it's hollow. So what are we drilling for? When cars are supposed to be running off water at this point. So I don't know. Something about, or someone in Russia, somebody who is from Russia is very significant here. This could be your twin flame. This could be your soulmate at this point, to be honest with you. You take a picture, it'll last longer. ... Sex magic. So somebody's doing sex magic on you. So these are the messages that the ETs want us to know. And crown, royalty, amazing, color purple. Okay, so you're right. So we have the crown, which is also very close, which is on top of the third eye. All right, and then we have the magician twice. Somebody's using their third eye to travel interdimensionally, to close portals, to somebody's doing the right thing. That's all. Somebody's doing the right thing. Holy Spirit. Okay, Life on Mars card just popped out. Holy Spirit, please show me what I need to see. Over the rainbow. Shit ain't good on either side. Only what's in the middle. Did I just say the middle is a motherfucking 3D? Golly, man. Talk about on point. Yep. Okay. Didn't I just talk about that shit earlier? These motherfuckers feed off. Okay, Pennywise. They feed off of fear of children. All right, and I've said this in a past reading as well. These people are this race is responsible for working with the government in the entire global sex trafficking ring. And which is a billion-dollar industry. Okay, they prioritize materials and domination and this and that. However, also I had to channel the download phrase sentence. That's how my ancestors communicate with me. They give me sentence fragments, and that one sentence fragment is full of fucking information. So yeah, and then in my last reading, I was picking up on a Taurus and a Virgo, 2 males. My sons with S are trouble. Fuck them both. They killed me. So this is somebody's passed over mother, grandmother coming through. I think this is somebody's passed over grandmother who actually passed away from natural causes due to the dark magic in which her sons were doing, or the grandsons in her family were doing. Also, the channeling that I had heard earlier, I'm gonna leave it here. It's literally all funded I gotta like get this shit. Hold on. What did I write? It's literally all funded. Fuck. Oh, it's literally all funded by the true riches that belong to the chosen people, the chosen race, the true gods and goddesses that walk this earth. Those who are of the bloodline descendants of the true... somebody don't want me to say this. Hold on. Damn. I ain't even smoked today. Y'all. That... I know what I be saying is the fucking truth. Alright, so it is literally... this... Their global sex trafficking ring is fucking funded. It's literally funded on the foundation of riches that the higher race, higher up, advanced ancestors and extraterrestrials have left here. Because you got to remember that the extraterrestrials came and visited the Egyptians, y'all. So imagine the information that they gave the Egyptians, right? The Egyptians were the gods and goddesses of the earth at that time. These white people, that these African American people saved, pillaged, raped them, took them out of their own country, took them out of their own place of living, just to build a fucking sex trafficking ring. Mind you, the world is just a modernized slave traffic fucking ring these days. It's just a modernized, oppressive, oh, here's a little bit of freedom, now you can work. The fuck you mean? Bitch, y'all motherfuckers owe me. Y'all bitches owe me some motherfucking money for fucking being born here. And that's fucking real. And you know, I can't even lie, like, some people could be like, oh, you shouldn't feel entitled. Bitch, I've been feeling entitled since I was a motherfucking child. And I don't know why, but everything is for a reason. All right? And on top of that, I've also been saying ever since a child, ever since I started learning about the fucking triangular trade and slavery, because that shit, when I lived in Philly in 7th grade, my history teacher made me learn about slavery for the entire fucking year. Okay? She did not give me, here's the history lesson on slavery. We'll come back to it. I mean, or, you know, here's the lesson on it. It's going to last us couple weeks, maybe 2 months, and we're done. No, this bitch taught us about slavery the entire school year. And I will never forget her name. Her name was Miss Minor. And I couldn't stand that motherfucker because she was old, grouchy, and grumpy. And she wouldn't let me talk in class. But I had straight A's, so motherfucker, I can say whatever I want to say. Anyways, I was the class clown with straight A's, okay? And I played volleyball, and I was very fortunate. So hey. But I'm gonna leave it here, and I'm dead ass. When I was younger, and I started learning about the slave trade, I'm just like, I always thought about stuff in like a very deep sense. And I was like, okay, what on earth causes somebody who's been saved by gods and goddesses, right? Mind you, we're going back to the Moors, and this is, we're going into tribal times and all that stuff. Saving feral rat like people, saving a whole nother race of people, right? And this race of people, just so, it's giving like scavenger, like vulture, like culture vulture. These motherfuckers are culture vultures. But anyways, let me just tell y'all this so I can go, because my energy is all over the place right now. The channeling shit is really on one. It's so motherfucking high vibing, baby. It don't make no sense. Sometimes I can see my own aura. That fucking shit extends 22 different fields, so I don't care. Anyways, I care. I love it. But this video is about to be 2 hours long. I don't even feel like I've been talking that long. Time has officially slowed down because we are in fall. However, what I'm trying to say is, when I learned about slavery, even back in 7th grade, at the age of fucking 11 or 12 or 13, however fucking old I was, I knew then, when I questioned it, the answer is most likely yes, right? And I said that before in either this video or the video before. If there is the answer, if you have to question something, the answer to it is most likely yes. Because what is the basis for questioning it? If you're not going off of your gut feeling, or if you're not going off of what you sense, okay? You gotta think about it. Everybody in the past history, they didn't have technology, they didn't have none of that shit yet. They had their senses, okay? Also, and when I thought back during these lessons of slavery, I'm like, what would make a person go and pillage off a whole, you know, force people out of their native language, force people out of their native, just forcing people out of their native heritage? And you know what? It's because when them white motherfuckers went over there, the pirates, whatever the fuck you want to call it, I don't know like the exact timeline, because the shit's all fucked. But the minute that these white people, fuck it. The minute that these white people came, because I'm trying not to be racist right now, but I don't, at this point, it's just how it comes out. The minute that, because that's just how it's the fact. When these white people came over to take the African American people, the gods and goddesses, out of their own place of heritage in their own native lands, the sacred lands, the motherland, why? You know, it makes you think, like, why did y'all, like, you know, why'd y'all do that after they helped you? Vultures, scavengers, ain't shit type people. Now, modern day people have come a long way. There are people out there, like, I'm not saying white people are bad or anything like that. I'm talking about the group of people that were responsible for this shit back at that time period. Like, right now I'm in a whole nother motherfucking, I'm seeing these motherfuckers right up on the fucking boat. I'm seeing the fucking pyramids and shit off in the distance. I'm seeing the fucking, y'all, I can't even tell you about this dream, but there's an episode of the Avatar in The Last Airbender where he finds a stone city and he hops in this fucking thing. Is it Airbender or Demon Slayer? I can't remember. I think it was Airbender though. And he hops in this thing. It's like a stone cart, and there's like all these things like this and this. Pretty much, he hops in this cart, this stone cart, and the stone cart moves throughout this whole fucking cargo thing that was this cargo slide railing that goes up and down type of shit, across the city, back from the city, and he was just riding in that bitch. But what they saw when they got to, why they took these people out of their own fucking native land, is because of the level of magic and true bliss, paradise that they fucking saw there. And they wanted it for themselves. But now they're so stuck on trying to recreate it. Okay, now this is bringing back full circle. Now they're stuck trying to recreate it. And my fucking hearing on this side just kind of went out. So what I'm saying is true. Your right side of your body is your spiritual side. Your left side of your body is logic. Houses logic. All right. And your spiritual side can tend to be more of a heart matter. All right. More of a heart and mind matter. I don't know. Yeah. Everything working together at one time. You just wake the, I don't know. You just wake up and you just become a whole energetic force field that can't really be fucked with. And, you know, God will keep the people who can't resonate in your energy away from you naturally. These people will start to be, like, distance themselves from you. They will stop, like, replying, responding, all type of shit. So, anyways, the true gods and goddesses got pillaged off their own lands due to the white man's hand, which we all know. But it is because of what they saw. And what they saw was magic. True magic. And then we have the, oh my god, ... I'm scared of them too, - mom. So, Mother Monarch. Alright, so Mother Monarch is the alien that I tried to touch in my, oh, like I said, when I said in that vision, in that dream interaction with the ETs on that table, I sat up and I tried to touch her. And I sat up, I smiled, and she smiled back at me, and I tried to touch her, and she was like, oh no, put her back to sleep. like, she didn't want me to, yeah. Physical touch is not something you do unless you're, like, in love with somebody or you truly have love for them. And she knew I loved her. And she said, oh yes, honey, I know you love me. Actually, the world loves you. Little do you know. But, you know. Also, what I was going to say, in regards to that, something else. I don't know. Alright, guys. I have spent almost 2 hours doing this video. I didn't expect it to go this long at all. I hope you're having a grand morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you're at. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please feel free to give it a thumbs up if you made it this far. You're amazing, baby. Okay, I give you all the love. I send you much love and light. And if you're here being a low vibing hating ass bitch, I rebuke and banish you to the underworld, hoe. All right. Yeah. Hit that bell notification so you will be notified when I upload a new video. In addition to that, the best way for you to donate to my channel is energetically, and it's free as fuck. So like it, subscribe it, comment on it, share it. I don't even care if you like send this video to someone and be like, oh, this bitch is crazy. Share it. I don't give a fuck. All right, I know what I say is true, and eventually you will too. All right, guys, much love, much light. I'm out of here. Bye.